There's a change of plans in videos due to a few tragedies that have happened recently in the last couple of days. And yeah, here's your warning, because this is about some horrible domestic violence, really gruesome acts of violence. First one I want to tell you about is one from my state, South Australia. Teen and his girlfriend shot dead at property in rural South Australia. And this is from the 24th of August. A teen couple had been visiting family when they were both gunned down in an alleged double murder. Lucas Kolowski and Chelsea Island, both 19, were killed on a rural property in South Australia on Saturday night. Police were called to the property in Mount McIntyre near Millicent in the state's northeast about 11:30 p.m, where they found the bodies of the two teenagers. The Adelaide Advertiser reports that the man's identity has been suppressed for 72 hours to protect the identity of the three stepchildren who are under the age of 14. Court was told two of the children witnessed the tragedy. No bail application was made, and the defendant was remanded in custody to appear in court again in December. He was arrested at the scene. Police said the teenagers lived in Adelaide and they were visiting the property for a family gathering. What I can say, police are treating this as a shooting incident, said Inspector Campbell Hill. We recognise again that this is a tragic event, and the impact of this will not only be felt by particular families involved but also the southeastern community. We do have people that were here at the time. We are working through and supporting those. And now I've skipped down to near the end of the article, and it says, Children's charity Puddle Jumpers Incorporated said Chelsea was an amazing volunteer. We are so saddened of the news of one of our amazing volunteers having her and her boyfriend's life cut short so tragically, they wrote on Facebook. We can't begin to imagine how this must be rocking the entire worlds of their families and close friends. You're all in our thoughts and prayers, sending you so much love. Chelsea is a beautiful, kind-hearted volunteer. You will be very missed by all of the puddle jumpers too. And so then I looked up this charity and chucked them some dollars, and because they're in my state and they take things like art supplies, I'll be sure to be donating them some art supplies, because I certainly have enough of them. Moving on to this other story from Western Australia. Woman received burns to 35% of her body after being set alight. Woman doused in petrol and set on fire by a man she knew at Perth home, police say. A woman in her 20s received burns to 35% of her body after she was allegedly doused in petrol and set on fire in Medina on Sunday afternoon. Detectives from the arson squad have charged a 37-year-old man with acts intended to cause grievous bodily harm and criminal damage by fire. Police say the man doused the woman and part of the lounge room in fuel before setting both alight around 1:15 p.m. And then here again, the ABC article with pretty much the same information, just in a different order. I hope that woman has a speedy recovery and gets back to full health, and he gets a proper lengthy sentence. And I think Australia, we need to have a bit of a chat about this whole dousing people in petrol thing. Because I'm sure I don't need to remind many people that Hannah Clark and her 3 children were only killed 6 months ago. And I'm going to read you a part of a Guardian article from around about that same time. Last month, the victim, Danny, won a private domestic violence prosecution against her former partner who splashed petrol on her and threatened to burn the house down. In a case police refused to prosecute. And that is from this article. Look at that headline. Look at that title. Yeah, if anyone thinks this isn't a problem in Australia, I think you need to think again. Because from Western Australia to Queensland, people are dousing people with petrol. We really need to take a long, hard look at ourselves as a country, because this is not how you're meant to act as a civilized society. Thank you for watching. Links will be below.